I'll trim it down whenever you're ready.
Should I like look this way or should I look towards you?
You can do whatever you want.
What looks better?
Harlow's all making noises and get off that plate. Hey, get off it. Get off of it.
Didn't think she could reach it.
He didn't think she could reach it. Whenever you're ready.
I drive past the
Wait.
cemetery several times a day. Oh my god.
What in the world?
Oh my god.
Harlow Jean.
I'm using that to keep nice and full.
This is why we kept your brother inside. Thought I could trust you.
I drive past the cemetery several times a day doing deliveries. But it's behind a hill. I'm restarting.
He's restarting. These are all my grammar mistakes that he's gonna make fun of.
No, I'm not.
He's going. He already has.
I already have, but I'm not going to.
He will. He will. Don't worry.
I drive past the cemetery several times a day doing deliveries, but it's behind a hill, so you can only see it when you're coming from a certain direction and when there aren't leaves on the trees. I honestly haven't even noticed it for a long time. Today is a slow day for orders, and I was driving past and decided to stop and kill time. All these headstones are really old, except for two modern ones I could see. Keep in mind, it was raining earlier, so everything is wet, so whatever it was could have easily been a reflection off of something. Also, it's next to a noisy main road. I was standing there reading the plaques, and I can swear I kept seeing something out of the corner of my eye, but I would look, and there was nothing there. I wanted to go in and look around, but the bottom part of the latch is stuck. It's a pretty chilly day, and now my hands are wet and dirty from touching the gate, so I gave up messing with it, and I start to walk back to my car. I hear a woman's voice cheerfully say, "Come in," from the direction of where I kept seeing something. I jumped so high. Fight or flight put me in my car in about 0.0001 seconds, and I immediately locked the doors. I calmed down and started thinking it was the wind, and I'm by a noisy road mixed with my imagination being by a hidden cemetery on a gloomy day. And I typically don't think cemeteries are haunted, because by the time the body gets there, their soul has already moved on somewhere else. But I was sitting here thinking about it, and decided to go look at the headstone that was right in my peripheral. I almost peed myself when I saw the name.
I'm sorry.
As I was sitting here typing this, a cop showed up and asked what I was doing. Shakily, I said, "I was just looking at the headstones." He asked if I was okay. I said I was fine, and he kept asking if I'm sure I'm okay. He eventually left, but I'm pretty sure he thinks I'm hiding something. End of story.
So what do you take from that story?
What?
So what do you take from that story? Did I see a ghost or no?
I don't think you saw a ghost. I think you might have heard one.
Oh, that's better. Hey, did I see a ghost or not? Do you see a ghost right now? You can tell me if you see ghosts, Harlow. Please tell me if you see ghosts.
If you see a ghost, blink once. If you don't see a ghost, don't blink once.
Did she blink?
She just did.
Where is it?
Point your head to the direction you want us to know where it is.
Please look at the neighbor's house.
It's in our house. She's looking
No,
at our
it's
house.
not.
Oh
No! Are you kidding me? It's at our window.
There's a bug right there.
Harlow, stop. I don't think our house is haunted.
Nope. It's the ice machine.
Somebody else's house is haunted. This guy's parents' house is definitely haunted. For sure. For sure. Like, for real. I'm not the only one. Have you seen any ghosts there? Or anything like that?
No.
I'm asking.
I haven't seen any.
I mean, just like in the form of like, are there ghosts? Because I have.
I feel like maybe, yeah. I know Joey did.
Yeah, I know that our friend did.
Yeah.
He kept feeling people in the basement.
Yep.
Maybe not people, just things in the basement.
That weren't there.
That weren't there.
Physically there. He wasn't feeling physical people in the basement.
No, he was feeling things in the basement, and I kind of agree with him. I couldn't pinpoint it, but I agree with him.
If I remember correctly, he told me that once after a sleepover. Or during a sleepover? I can't remember which.
He probably told you during a sleepover, because he doesn't care.
Okay.
Great, we won't be sleeping tonight.
Honestly, I didn't mind. Like, okay. Whatever.
They're in the basement, the door's closed.
We were in the basement too.
Oh. I mean, we've been in the basement. Like, I felt eyes on me. That was lightning. Oh my god.
No, Tiffany, the eyes you felt were the eyes of God on you.
Probably. I would not be surprised if there were ghosts in the basement.
Where did you feel like you saw a ghost?
In the hallway. There's a hallway that leads from the living room down to some bedrooms and a bathroom. And I was walking to the bathroom one time, more than one time, and it felt like someone was standing in the hallway. Something big. And there was nothing there.
And the lights were off.
And the lights were off. And it felt like something big standing in the hallway, right next to the bathroom door.
And I'll tell you something that she didn't want me to tell you. She didn't have to pee after that, I'll tell you that.
No, like, it wasn't that bad. Like, it just didn't, it felt uncomfortable. It wasn't terrible. But I never went down that hallway with the lights off again. I'm scared of the dark anyway, so maybe that could be part of it, but...
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
In that hallway, yeah.
Yeah.
And then...
Pardon my poor singing.
It's fine. It's midnight, and our neighbors are probably going to come out and yell at us, so...
Yeah.
And then his brother went on a whole spiel about how he felt things in the house, too. So...
True.
That was exciting.
Yeah.
I don't think this video's going anywhere. It's just us talking about dumb stuff.
You'll cut the part that you want.
I'll watch this later and be like, I'm gonna cut all of that.
Probably.
Oh well. My parents' house is haunted too.
Yep.
So.
No, it's not. It's just the ice machine.
Yeah, it's just the ice maker. Every time we'd hear noises, my mom would be like, "This is the ice maker." Like, sure it is, Mom.
It's like a door creaking.
Yeah.
It's just the ice maker.
Literally would hear footsteps, and she would be like, "No, it's just the ice maker." I was sitting with my back towards my parents. That means I gotta sit up straight and look presentable.
You always look presentable.
Oh, I was just like sitting in the dining room. I don't know. She kept looking towards my parents' room, and they would just start laughing for no reason. And then I would get her attention, and she would stop laughing and just look at me and let me talk to her. Then she'd look back over and start laughing. And then she would just like look back at me and just be totally normal and fine. One-Eye Willie. Stop, that's One-Eye Willie.
And he's dead.
He is for sure dead. But the Goonies never say die.
Can they say dead? That's past tense die.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no ghosts in the Goonies. Just skeletons. And like scary kidnappers.
She's going after the ants.
She's looking for One-Eye Willie's treasure.
It's not down there, baby.
But at one time...
At band camp?
Band camp? No.
What instrument did you play again?
Well, during half the year was marching band, and then I was in winter guard. The other half was concert band, and I played clarinet. My sister, she has a 2-year-old, and so there's like a baby monitor. She has a baby monitor camera, like on her crib, so she can see. I don't know if it's on her crib. Honestly, never paid attention. But a baby monitor where you can see her sleep, her daughter sleeping.
In the crib.
In the crib. She, like, almost every night she would just hear, like, whispering or something. Like, my niece would be talking to someone. And then one night she heard whispering over the baby monitor. She looks and the little hand goes into the bar of the crib. Oh, stop.
Bigger hand.
No, a little hand. Went into the bar of the crib, and my niece just starts talking, like, even more. She can say sentences, but she mostly, like, just yells gibberish. The hand goes in the crib, and she just starts talking like crazy. And then...
You mean like a lot?
Like a lot.
Okay.
She starts talking a lot.
Because talking crazy could be different than talking a lot.
She's 2, of course she's gonna talk crazy.
Exactly. But
she just starts like talking a lot. So my mom goes in there, and there's nobody in there. So it does make me feel better though that my sister lives in my room now, and her daughter lives in the room she grew up in, which I also lived in there for a little bit when we decided to share rooms, and then we had like a room with our crap in it. I only lived there for a couple months, so I don't know, but my sister grew up in that room, so at least the ghost was probably bothering her the whole time.
So tell me, what happened at Uncle Bill's house?
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, Chris only knows that it's Uncle Bill's house, but growing up that was Grandma's house, because after my grandparents died, Uncle Bill bought it.
Yeah.
So, whatever. Which one?
At Christmas.
Oh. My niece is in this story too.
Exactly.
But basically, everybody else had gone home. It was just my mom, dad, and sister, and niece, and brother-in-law. Probably, I don't know. And I was taking pictures of the Christmas tree, playing with my new camera that I had gotten for Christmas. She plopped her daughter down in front of the tree, and she's like, take pictures of her. Like, okay. So I'm taking pictures of my niece. All of a sudden, she looks up at the ceiling, and a few seconds later, we hear, like, a crash. And where the Christmas tree is sits right under a closet that's upstairs. And so my uncle hears it, and he goes upstairs to check it out. I follow him with the camera that was like half charged. I get up the stairs, camera dies, have my phone in my pocket, pull it out to start recording. If I have this, I'll insert it.
Come up here for a second. No, and I came up here at the top of the steps. It felt kind of cold up here, and then it started warming up again.
I don't like the sound of that.
My battery died as soon as I got up here too.
Oh, come on, you guys. I gotta be sleeping here tonight. Well, no, I mean...
No, because the last person in here was me and Bill.
Oh, well,
And
there's
they
no...
were
standing up?
Yeah.
They were standing like this, weren't they? But
Yeah.
why would they fall over now after all this time?
I don't know.
Because, yeah, you guys didn't move these when you opened the thing, did you? No. We just moved the ones in front, those three up there in front.
Because the weight is this way where they would have to be pushed.
Yeah.
They wouldn't fall over by themselves.
This one got scuffed.
Just now?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That wasn't my
The wall did too.
This is where the barrel was. But they're leaning the opposite direction and falling over.
I know. I don't know, Bill. You might as well lay them all down now.
Yeah. Are you sure you want to come home with us? And come back tomorrow?
Look at that. I mean, you'd have to push them to make them fall that way. Look at that, the weight. It's going that way. Hi. Yeah, man, this is weird. Sure you guys didn't bump one and have it sitting like that?
No.
They bumped the ones in front of it.
We was in here looking at them, they didn't look.
No, it's because they had bumped the ones up there and moved those.
You'd even touch the shotguns up front too. And I think,
touched this one. I moved
yeah,
it
because that
over
one was
some.
right there.
Okay. This ain't funny.
It's kind of funny.
Wow.
Yeah, like,
That's basically the story. But even growing up, my dad and his brothers would tell us stories like my dad saw a shadow person in his bedroom. My dad and his oldest brother saw a shadow person float through the hallway to the bathroom out the window. Like, my uncle kept having nightmares. Like, I don't know, Grandma's house is probably haunted. I don't know if I have any more ghost stories. I don't know if I've had anything like happen that I would be able to be like, yes, that was a ghost. Damn.
It's a ghost.
So this was left for us by the last people who lived here.
It wasn't right there. It was stuck in the yard, and there were like vines and stuff growing up it.
There's like a tree planted in this thing that was overgrown, and we took the tree out so it was dying, and this was in the middle of it.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
That was more lightning. We should probably go inside.
Alright. Have a good night, guys.
Have ghost stories, comments.